Hey guys, it's Mr. D here, and today we are going to talk about students with behavioral needs. Now, when we're talking about behavioral needs, we could be talking about anything from a student who's defiant, students who are experiencing extreme anxiety, or students who are just retracting from the normal everyday go and flow of your classroom. We need to make sure that we are teaching around that so we can connect them back to the lessons that we're teaching. Before I start, I just want to let you know that everything that I'm about to tell you, I have learned through my studies of social emotional learning, which basically says that students cannot learn to their maximum capabilities if we're not looking at the student as a whole and teaching them how to guide through their frustrations and emotional learning as they're going through school. They need to be able to learn how to navigate through their mind before they can connect to our lesson. Now in my classroom, I like to use what's called a calming caddy. And now you might have heard of this be referred to as a cool down caddy or a calming kit. All the same thing. When you have a student who is retracting from the lessons from whatever behavioral situation it might be, they can go into this kit and use the different tools that we have in there to help them cool down. I have this little, I don't even know, tennis ball that's actually a chair sock that, it's got a hole in it so it's easy to squeeze. It's kind of like a stretch ball. Another fidget thing, water bottle. I took the ink out of a highlighter and put it in here, and there's a little bead in there that they can watch go up and down. As it goes down really slowly, they can count their stress in their mind as it goes away. Teachers fill these with glitter and beads and all sorts of things. These, they're paint markers. They dry in less than 5 seconds. I got most of this stuff from Pencil Grip, thepencilgrip.com, and I actually took their pencil grips, and students like to put these on their fingers when they come to the calming caddy and squeeze out the stress, sort of like a stress ball, just like that. But before you do a calming caddy or a cool down kit, you need to make sure that you lay down some ground rules with your students. Rule number 1. This needs to be accessible to all students in the very beginning of the school year. And this isn't targeted for just one student who's exhibiting some behavioral issues in your classroom. This is open to everybody. Number 2, you need to make sure that there is always a timer in here so that students don't take advantage of this to just play with it forever and never come back to your lesson. 1 minute's good enough. Maybe sometimes 2. Rule number 3, this has to stay in the classroom and it goes in a place where students can still hear your lessons as you're teaching going on. While they're cooling down, at least they're still hearing what you're saying and processing what you're saying, so when they come back, you can connect them back to the curriculum. Very important. On top of a calming caddy, I also sometimes have some students who stress out and don't even want to try, to which I use a Zen garden. Again, a timer, 1 minute with a Zen garden, getting all your emotions out, using this to de-stress yourself, put it away. Now these students are really ready to write. I really hope that you look more into social emotional learning and what you can do to help your students learn to be the most successful learners that they can, because we need to make sure that we are sending our kids out of our classrooms into the world fully prepared to function in a global society. So I hope that helped you out a little bit. Keep being awesome for your kids, and until next time, we'll see you later.